take me into the household of the marriage before all this happened, because usually we can see signs that this is going to take place, because it usually starts with a word that I call narcissistic personality disorder. Take us into the marriage of your life. Well, how was that like? Perfect marriage, Texas?
Oh, no.
The whole now.
Horrible marriage. He's a narcissist. And just like all narcissists, in perfect narcissist form, he convinced me he was a different kind of person. And I married him. I was pregnant 2 weeks later. I was almost 39 when I had my child. So I wasn't a youngster. I wasn't inexperienced with life, but I stayed with him. He had a head injury in high school, and I felt sorry for him. I wanted my son to have his father, all of those things that you do. Usually we're an empath or somebody that the narcissist has chosen to be their victim, right? But there were a lot of little things that were happening in the marriage. I'd come home from work and I'd see a note from the teacher and I'd start to ask my son, and my ex would put his hand up and stop me, be in control of it completely. It's already handled. I wouldn't get to say anything to my son. Of course, after my son would go to sleep, I'd discuss it with him. But there was a lot of that. There's a lot of them, the other person, bonding with the child and going against you, the other parent. And that's one of the big things that's done. They start getting the child to side with them at a very young age. They use a lot of tactics like sympathy, acting like the victim, the other parent is bad, just all kinds of things.
Was this your only child? Christy,
Yes.
I mean to cut you off. Was this your only child?
Yes.
So this is your only child by this
is my
30-something years old. Before you got married, did this person show you any red flags or anything of that nature?
Hindsight's always 20/20, right?
Right.
At the time, I didn't. I just thought that he was a nice guy. I was in and out of this little town. My parents had moved there. I told him, I don't want to stay here. Don't pursue me. I've got plans. My career is important at this point in my life. I won't be able to do that here. I don't have any friends here. All those things, that a grown-up person, an experienced person would know. And he just convinced me that he was just a nice guy. I just thought he was a good, nice guy. And my parents had moved there. So I thought, well, that'd be kind of cool. But I immediately knew after we got married. I was pregnant 2 weeks later, and I knew immediately. It's like,
hold on a minute. You said you knew immediately 2 weeks. What was
I was 2 weeks into the marriage.
And you?
Yeah. They were signs of a narcissist, but I didn't realize what a narcissist was. I just thought, what is going on with this guy? And mine's complicated. It's crazy, but to keep it simple, I thought he was off a little bit because he had a brain injury. He was in a horrible accident in high school. So I would feel sorry for him. He had this kind of boyish quality about him. Well, when you realize all these qualities of a narcissist, they're good at faking. They are good at portraying a certain image. And so that's what he was doing. There were plenty of times I wanted to leave, but he would threaten me. He's just.
You say threaten you how? Verbally, physically?
If you leave me, I will make you pay till the day you die.
Wow.
My dad knows all the judges. You're stupid.
So he had control of the town.
He made it appear that way. I did not believe him. Those two things, I did not believe him, and they both turned out to be very true. I used to tell people, man, he thinks he's going to make me pay. I wasn't worried. What I was worried about was that he would spin out of control, try to hurt me and hurt my son, something like that. But I'm going to tell you, the court system was not fair to me at all. And he did know what he meant when he said he would make me pay.